thank you for coming again. I'd love to welcome you, our dear Angela Barbi. We know us for many, many, many years, and she has a lot of experience in the watercolor world, even with interviews with Alvaro Castagnet, with Joseph Bukvik. Every famous artist knows Angela Barbi, and she's a lovely person, and she will tell us something very, very special. It goes about the meaning, the language of the colors. Color in the watercolor world and in all the art world is very, very special, because every color has a message. If you look at this animal, I was looking at my iPhone, it's a chameleon. You know what a chameleon is? I'll show you. This animal, they cannot talk. They cannot make any sound. But they only talk, they have only communication by changing their color. Angela will tell us what is the meaning of the use of color. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Jan. So welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. I just want to talk a little bit about the color, but first, for me, I would like to honor this country, because for me, Holland, or the Netherlands, is a very important country, because I lived here between 4 and 7. So I learned how to read and write in this country, and I still speak a little bit the language. And that being here also made me, in a way, the person that I am today, because it's like the openness and the mentality in those times. 1960s, Spain was like the third world country, really, with Franco and everything. So the openness and the progress in the mind, not the progress physical, but the progress in the mind that my parents and me were received. And this gave me a great mark for life. So thank you, the Netherlands, for welcoming me, for helping me. And then after that, I couldn't stay just with the people around me, the Spanish. So that's why I think it's partly responsible for me that now I organize painting holidays. But nothing makes me happier than there are 19 nationalities or 20 nationalities in one group, because this openness I inherited from the Netherlands, I think. So thank you, the Netherlands. Okay?
Thank you.
Hartelijk bedankt. And then in 1995 or 96, I started painting I was a teacher before. I was a teacher of English, because learning Dutch helped me to learn many other languages. And this teacher was doing, have you heard of the anthroposophy school? Well, I learned with this teacher to do anthroposophy and the theory of color, and also color therapy. Does the color heal you? Well, maybe, I don't know. But in a way, it helps us go through a process, and this is what I want to talk to you about, because in our experience, in our group, like the teacher would say, now we will paint blue. So what did you have to do? Then for 2 or 3 days, you paint a different shade of blue. And this put you in a state of mind, in a special state of mind. Or the yellow, or the red. For example, there was a painter that was a very good painter in our group. When he was unable to paint the red, he started to get so excited, so his mind was all over the place, he had to stop painting red. So what does it mean? That each color has an influence on us. Black is another color that will go, without you noticing it, because all of this is subconscious, it will get you to go through your darker side, which is not bad, but you know, some people just cannot take it. There was a German friend in this group, she just couldn't paint the black. And look at Nicolas Lopez. All his paintings are
Only black.
You know, it all depends on how you live it. But the thing that we did was to live all the colors one by one. And for example, violet is a very spiritual, it elevates you. And what I'm saying is not like your mind is, but something that goes beyond the conscious part. And so then you start combining the colors, but since then I'm really a color lover. And the white, you know, when you say paint the white, what is the white?
Paper.
Yeah, it is the paper, but when you paint white, like I got an instruction one day, paint white. What is paint white? Then it's the negative. And depending on how you paint it, if the white is important, white doesn't mean white. It's like, of course, it's negative, you can have some colors. And I did a painting, I remember, I can show you later, it's a painting of a nude woman. I just painted around and then this figure, because that's another characteristic. You don't paint or you don't sketch and then fill the sketch. But you paint whatever your feelings are at that moment, and then from there you get an image and you follow the image if you want. So it's the opposite process. That's why most of my paintings are also abstract, because I follow this pattern, okay, this way of working. So when I was painting that white, what was there? It was like emptiness, like you're walking on a, you know, one of those hanging bridges, yeah? Because you have nowhere to hold on. But if you stay in this feeling, then lovely things come. So I encourage you to experiment with color. Just color without an objective. This has to be like a house, this has to be my cat, or this tree, or this beautiful landscape. No, just experiment with color. Experiment, let yourself feel what this color will take you to. So in this respect, for some reason, I had a time when I was all of a sudden I started painting in reds and whites and black. Red, white and black is, I don't know, is the language of self-assertion, self-affirmation as well. And now not so much, but now it's more blue. Don't know why, I have to find out. Now in this, I thought that I would show you what I do for, it's always a mystery when will come. I don't have a formula, so I hope you'll bear with me that whatever comes out, comes out. But the colors that I have decided I will use are this manganese blue. I use Daniel Smith and like this is a brand ambassador too, and like Janusz. This is phthalo yellow green. Ultramarine blue, lunar black, one of my favorites, but you cannot use it all the time. It's only for certain areas. Opera is one of my favorite colors. Opera and pyro red mixed with this quinacridone yellow. I don't know if you've ever experienced this quinacridone yellow, but it's really a color full of light. And this one is fabulous for granulation. It's a Primatec hematite burn scarlet. Okay. Agus with the
It's very good, yeah.
Yes, Agus with the Yanto. So he just takes the color and throws it like that. I will do that. Surprise, surprise. It may be totally bad, but...
We have to take care here. This is why I wear black.
Yes. I have my apron. Yeah.
€5.
Do you want this?
So, and then you have to...
This is inspiring for my abstracts as well.
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
will paint something together.
Definitely.
So you let the color run, and here I need a bit more water, I think. Opera pink. As you see, very carefully, I set the color, very, very carefully.
You could work in the church.
Blessing people, no? No, listen, this, there is a lot of participation of the water, and I like a lot what Nicolas Lopez is a very good friend of mine. He talks about the language of water. So for him, one of the most important elements in a painting is water. So I respect that, and it truly is. So if you don't respect water, oops. No, let's not have an accident here. Could you prepare another one, maybe?
No, it's okay. Which one was this?
Manganese. So this is the pink, and as you see, the opera pink, but now pyro red. With hematite burnt scarlet. Wait a minute. Okay. Now I'll stop pouring colors now. See what happens. This is the thing that you always have to dialogue with your painting. It's like a dialogue. What does it want? What is it telling me? Can I concentrate on something else? No, you better not. You have to concentrate on this. What is it requesting me to do? Now a lot of patience because it's very wet. Do you paint with a lot of water? Do you normally, or just the necessary water?
As well.
Yes?
Yes,
You too? And I'm sure that you paint with a lot of water, no?
Of course. This is why I paint with watercolors.
Exactly. But not with just with water, but a lot of water. So let me try this spray. Can you see well? Yeah. The colors are less strong, right? I would, if I could lift it, I would, but I don't know if I can. Can you see briefly?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, important form.
If you more space, I think you need more space.
Yeah. And for me,
Is it opera pink again? Huh?
yeah. For the moment, you see nothing, and then little by little, I hope to be able to get something out that you can recognize. Now only this is the black. Lunar black. Lunar black, I don't know if you know this color, lunar black, do you know it? There are some colors from Daniel Smith that granulate a lot, and this is the king of granulation. No?
Exactly.
Yeah, one of my favorite from blacks. Very nice granulating effect.
Is it okay if it is on the floor?
It's watercolor.
Yeah, it's watercolor. You can see the granulations already.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Lots of granulations, yes. And if I leave it like that, much more.
I think one of the magic things of watercolor is the granulation. So she's showing us in a good way.
So the color is lunar black.
Lunar black.
Black.
Lunar. But also this hematite burnt scarlet is also very granulating. Yes. But less strong than lunar black. I want a little bit of lunar black up here. No, yeah, yeah. It's too liquid. Okay, now I will start to give a shape. Okay. Oh, and the blue, a little blue. It's difficult to work in this format because you have to watch everything. Here, maybe I can help. This brush, probably this brush.
Do you often use these formats or also?
Oops. Normally it's half sheet, but I can also work in this format. So now I will start with this. Do you know what this is? No, this is the, what do you call it in?
Palette knife. Palette knife.
Palette knife. Yes, palette knife. Have to dry this a little bit. not many shapes here, but some of the shapes that stay, I will follow them, not literally. I can take color from here. Or from here, from here. Can you recognize something? What?
Trees and a bridge,
And this?
water, the canal.
Canal. So this
It's
is...
your boat trip.
Yes. No, little by little, there are things that stay in my mind, and I just, you know, little indications of the place.
The interesting thing is that most of the things we do in our life are unconscious.
Yes,
And 90% we do not aware that it's from our inner.
exactly.
It's still there.
Exactly. They say 90%, right? Or 80%?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we handle, you make your work, and 12 seconds later you are aware
You-
what you're doing.
Exactly.
But your brains have decided already. And 10 seconds after it, you know what you're doing.
Only after, exactly. Mhm. So I
So do you need more dissolving of any color? I could help if you need, I mean.
yeah, thank you. I don't know, I don't think so, but thank you. Maybe I will need, yes. This is the Molen. Well, the Molen, a little bit, only a little bit. Yes. Excuse me that I'm not a realist painter, so any realist painter and architects, please. Because it's not, the sizes probably are not okay. But for me, it's, as Stella was speaking, were you at Stella's conference yesterday? She was talking about the connection with the viewer, and I thought she was right, but for me it's also a connection with myself, with my inner self. That is the most important thing. If I am able to connect with myself, then I can connect with others. And inside, what did I see? Well, there are some things that impress me, a lot of things. How can I express them? like this, and very many times failing, but you try it now. Here I cannot miss the bites. I need to do the bolt properly, the bridge properly. So here we have a line that was not planned. What do we do with this line? We accept it, no? We accept it. I didn't want it, but so? I can make trees, for example, or whatever. What is the... Right here. But everything is too wet now. I need some more green, please. Can you make some more
Which
green?
one?
Green. Where is it?
This one?
Yeah. Where is the container?
It's under the
Oh, here. Oh,
Here.
Yes, thank you. Because in this case, it was wetter than I thought, and it ran. But so we learn to accept accidents, and well, maybe they will turn into something unexpected but good.
plastic is good in first aid.
Yes, very good, excellent. We saw very old trees today on the boat trip, so maybe this is one of the old trees that wants to tell us something. This is the water.
Don't worry, I just need to take care of that.
Okay, now wait. Don't do too much.
Here.
I'm waiting in a way for it to become drier, because there's only so much I can do when it's so wet. Do you want to ask something, or you want to comment on something? Your experience with color? What are your favorite colors, for example? Green. A difficult color. But beautiful. You're surrounded
One
by
of the
green.
most fascinating colors is cascade green.
Cascade.
Cascade green. It's
Ah,
amazing how it's granulating.
Yes.
And
I
if
agree.
you wait a few minutes, then you see the blues and the yellows. It's one.
And King Sven also, Jan, is
Ah,
very
yeah?
nice.
King's Royal Blue. Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Yes. I asked John to make a royal blue. It's,
You did?
It's a warm blue.
Warm blue?
Yeah.
It's
Warm,
a warm
W-A-R?
blue. Yeah.
A worm.
Warm.
A worm blue.
Because blues can be cold, but blues can also be warm.
Yes.
Which one? You use? And Cascade as well.
Yeah.
And Jedi is
But most people
Amazing
think
Jedi.
that the green color is a difficult one. But I don't agree.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because if you take, for example, cascade green and pearl green, it's a great combination. You can do a lot with it.
only using Jedi, Jan, it's more than enough for greens.
Yeah.
But somehow I agree with
But-
Angela if the greens about if we are not going to use the proper one, it's really messy.
I can
But
only
these
give
ones are
I can
really-
only give one advice. When you go into a big store and you see 200 skirts, then you can hardly make a choice. If you see all the colors that you can buy, with English you can maybe buy 280 colors. I forgot.
all of them.
But
Yeah, 266.
take 10, 15 colors, make it used to you, get a good experience, and then you look further. But it has no sense to buy 200 colors.
No. By the way, do you know that maybe it would be interesting for some of you to follow, if you're more interested in colors, to follow the Thursdays with John, no? Thursday Lives with John.
They are amazing. If you want to learn anything about colors, every Thursday evening in Dutch time, it's 11 o'clock in the evening.
It's very late,
So
yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
it's quite late. But every Thursday evening you can follow him. He's explaining all about the colors. It's completely free, and it's by Zoom or by Facebook. One day later, it's maybe even more interesting for people. Every Friday there is a meeting with a great artist, and every Friday there is a different artist with a different style. That's also for free. So if you look at the website from Daniel Smith, you can see the links. So it can be very
And Zoom as well, they can join in Zoom,
yeah, Zoom.
also Facebook and Zoom. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
And you can
A
ask
lot of
and you can
noise,
ask questions directly. If you are on Zoom, you can ask questions directly.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned Zoom, because you can be involved like any particular color. You can ask for anything you like different greens. We were talking about greens, but in the range of Daniel Smith, you have like around 30 or more beautiful greens,
Yeah.
which you can definitely find one of your favorite greens.
So if you forgot to ask John, because he's here, he's the CEO of Daniel Smith, if you forgot to ask something, you can every week ask him what you
Yes.
wanted to ask.
Angela, the paper is completely dry now?
No, not completely. Why?
No, just to know, because you were adding water and color again, and then
I
you
added a
have
bit
spread.
color just because it was dry, because before it was too wet. You understand? And this color was thick, was not so watery. because if it's watery,
It can be spread.
this is what happened here. Yeah.
Angela, one day, very soon, you and me, let's do together demo.
Well, prepare the paper. Let's do it. Don't talk. Let's
You
do
want
it.
now?
Yeah.
Why not?
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Come on. Yeah. It should be done. It should be done.
It's like getting two on the piano.
But maybe they don't like me there. Maybe
No, of course they don't like me. They only like me.
You did make a good appetizer, that's Nick. So people want more.
No.
Well, I think I don't know if I lift it. I don't know what will happen. But wait a moment. Not ready.
On the floor.
Yeah, on the floor. Great. Let me
That's a good
just.
suggestion.
She's my personal secretary. I pay her very well. She's my.
Which one? Tere?
You're my second secretary.
Okay.
I don't know if you can recognize anything
But the
from
most
Leiden
precious
here.
thing is not there, your signature.
Ah, yes.
Where is it? You need to
It's not,
No, it's not dry.
but I want to know, can you see anything from Leiden there?
I see a windmill somewhere.
A windmill
It's
there?
a meal. It's a meal and a real.
Windmill. Those are, I needed to paint, maybe I will do that, the cathedral, cathedral or whatever. The church with the spire. I think that when it's dry, it needs a lot more work on it, but I cannot do it while it's wet.
You mentioned the color
Happy
black ones.
cathedral or something like that, Angela.
The color black ones that you used.
Lunar black. Lunar black.
Lunar.
Lunar black. Thank you so much.
Do you need the borders? You cannot have the
What else?
Everything is here.
More water?
No, I think we don't have water.
Okay,
We need
now.
only more paper.
Still cold up there.
I wouldn't touch it.
Just in here.
No, really, it's nice. No?
Yeah, I love it, but just in here I thought to make it more soft. We're gonna see now.
Lunar black.
This one.
Now I'll do the sunset.
That's cool.
Now I'll do the sunset. Because this is like the sea, no? That's what inspires me.
You want to express the sea, the sunset.
Yeah, here, this space, the sunset.
Look at that. Sorry, miss. I damaged your paper a little bit.
No problem, my dear. So I need to clean this. Because I will use the same brush.
Look at the granulation. This is strongly recommended from my side. This color is so beautiful. Huh? This one, lunar black.
I need to dry this. Can you pour some yellow here? Yellow?
Which one? This one? Queen?
Yeah.
Queen what?
Queen and ochre pink. And red. Queen? No, more. Because there's a big brush.
Opera pink?
Yep. And your pyro red.
Yeah.
I think it's not only the talk
Eh?
with colors, but also the talk with two souls.
Yes.
Yeah, now we are
And
mixing.
feeling and intuition. And that's
Yes.
very special as well. Because without words, people can feel them together.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Come on,
Okay.
rock and roll. Not much, only a little. More yellow.
Oh, let me. You also eat colors?
Yeah.
Really? Are they?
You know, it's a
Nice.
food grade
Huh?
in Arabic, so.
Yeah, yeah. I think.
Quinacridone gold. Green gold.
Should I try maybe this one on bottom, and you can add a little bit.
But I want them to mix. Don't you see that? I want them to
Yeah,
mix.
beautiful.
I want this passage. Because then you lift and it will, the yellow will go into the black. And you will make beautiful granulations. Yes, thank you.
You like this?
Yes, of
It's a little
course.
bit hot, huh? It's a little bit hot weather, so we need a little bit of refreshing.
Yes. And here also.
Look at the masterpiece.
This is for me, look at the, this is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for.
And in here you can have the same. Maybe.
So far, look. Show, let's show, let's show.
Yeah. But it is.
Oh, no, not yet.
At our next exhibition, we will keep this in the program.
Yes.
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 And we miss music. Should I turn on the music again?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys love the music that I put on?
Depends on the music.
Yes, why not?
Let's see. Let's try.
Soft.
I am not a soft guy. I'm
Ay, come on. Now we can use the deep
soft
blue.
guy.
No, but
Which one? You want to make
ultramarine. Ultramarine with some other red. I don't
You
have.
want more ultramarine? You want more?
Both are granulating. Ultramarine is also granulating. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Wow, a masterpiece. Would you add something else?
Of course, I said it. Masterpiece. I would add just.
But don't destroy this.
No, 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 no.
What if you want also? Ah, this is the line for a boat.
Like a boat in here, maybe.
Yeah.
You want to make another boat here?
No, I want to make this one.
Please. Make this one,
No?
please. You also, this is the sun. here I would use a little bit more of shadow of like a boat. You want to do the shadow in the water?
No, you do it. Well, what color? With this one, with black.
Gray.
Here we
But
go.
it needs a little bit drying. We can dry this part and do a little bit of. Can I get the dry?
Dryer? Yeah.
Be careful, it has power.
Oh yes, strong. 3000.
Don't blow too fast. I want to, but that will happen. Take it more distance.
Higher.
I wanted to remove that.
Yeah?
There you go. I'm going to use one of my brushes.
Oops, look at this. Waves.
A little bit softer color, and I will add a little bit darker one.
What about the shadow?
Yeah. You want to make a little bit of red here of the boat, or I will do it?
Sure. The tip. That's not a little, that's a lot.
You can spread it over.
I think the painting is finished. Is that your mark?
Don't you overwork it.
Don't put any more red.
Don't worry. You have thinner
Eh?
brush.
What for?
Very thin one.
Yeah, what for?
Just want to make a little bit more of, or you can make a little bit of more black.
And that's it,
And we put the sign.
the signature. No, don't, stop.
Okay. Like this?
It will be too much.
Like this?
Yes.
Not even moving.
Eh?
Not
No,
even moving.
No.
Okay. I like this paper. You guys use Bauhorn? It's beautiful, huh? You like the paper, Jan?
You can do a lot with it.
Yeah, I really love it. The paper is so nice. I'm not going to compare to our shoes because they are very competing to each other, but it's really nice. Michael, you will use?
I like it.
Really nice, huh?
Balfour graph is just brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here I have a pen, and I will sign, and you will sign.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, let's do it.
2 signatures.
I don't.
But maybe Jan wants only your signature. Jan, can I put my signature as well, or only Angela's?
Both.
Both.
Both,
Really?
yes.
You both responsible.
For this,
Besnik Barbie.
for this brain damage.
You write Besnik Barbie.
Too late. I got
Too late.
Oh,
Already
that's
written.
Barbi.
We will show it now, and you'll see. It's not bad.
Okay.
No. Well, it's only the first time. We have to rehearse more. But yes, you have to introduce it for the next time.
Yes, of course. It's for all a lot of experience. So every time we learn, and we'll implement it in our
That's
next.
something they did in Russia.
Yes,
Remember,
next
Michael?
exhibition,
They
yeah.
did it in Russia. People that have never painted together, like Olga Litvinenko with Eudes Correa.
They did.
They did.
Also in Latin America, we paint a lot together, two persons.
Will you stop the lines, please? Stop the lines.
Oh my God, this is Jan. Jan, this is historical. Spain and Kosovo are doing something similar. Why don't you guys recognize Kosovo? Huh?
Don't ask me. I recognize you.
I know that you are in European Union. Something.
I recognize you.
When I did do my own
Please, a
speech.
photo. I recognize you and
That's
your
more than
country.
enough.